I'm back and I'm back for good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me today or for subscribing to my channel, because I'm sure this is your first time seeing me. And if this is, welcome to my channel. Yes, I know it sounds so YouTube-ish, but okay guys, YouTube, so thank you if you followed me all the way from TikTok or from Instagram or from WhatsApp, wherever you saw the link to this video. Thank you for joining. Otherwise, let's get right to it. For those who do not know me, I am Nobathembu Peter. I am based in Cape Town, yes, and I live with a disability, or I have a disability. Yeah, some people say living with a disability, others just say disabled. So whichever term works for you. Yes, I am disabled. I'm paraplegic, and it's been 28 years. So today, literally today, 28 years ago, a drunk driver drove into me and he left me on the side of the road with complete injuries. So yes, I'm a T10 complete, and yes, I'm a paraplegic, but we're not gonna unpack that today. We're gonna unpack the 28 lessons that I've learned throughout my 28 years of being in a wheelchair, and that is literally my entire life. Yes, that is literally my entire life. Imagine, oh, something bit me and now it's itchy. So yeah, I'm trying not to scratch it. And it looks like a mosquito bite, but it also looks like a spider. It looks like I was bitten by a spider. And it's literally itching the same place. But anyways, we're not here about my itchy arm. I must just put something on it. But yeah, it's irritating. Anyway, so let's get right into it. Anyway, let's get right into it. So the first lesson that I've learned, and I'm sure you've heard this before: forgiveness is a gift that you give yourself. Yes, that is lesson number one. Uguti, do yourself a favor and forgive. That doesn't mean you forget what was done, you forgot what happened, but it is you giving yourself the permission to heal, the permission to move on, and the permission to let go of what is hurting you, to let go of what has happened, or the emotions and the feelings that is attached to the incident or to whatever it is that was done to you. So forgiveness is a gift that you give yourself. That is number one. Number two, you owe no one a perfect body. Like, you know, when they talk about disabled people, I know for a fact, they think of an imperfect person. You know, when they hear the word disabled, already, like, subconsciously, to them it's like an unattractive person. If you were to ask someone, what is a disabled person, who is a disabled person, then they would, like, naturally they would think, a disabled person is anyone that is considered unattractive in society, anyone that does not have a perfect body, because yeah, for some of us it's so obvious that our bodies are not to the societal expectations or beauty standards, and that is why we need to take up space so that our bodies would also be considered as, you know, beautiful. And yeah, man, so yeah, we don't owe anyone a perfect body. Like, I don't owe anyone a perfect body. And yes, it gives me joy to know that I don't owe anyone a perfect body. Now, the second one is self-acceptance. Self-acceptance sets you free. Sorry about that. My nieces, hey, they will show you flames. So third one, self-acceptance So self-acceptance is more about you than it is about other people, you know. I was once in a relationship where I thought it is the guy's duty or responsibility towards me to accept me for who I am, and to accept things about me that I do not necessarily like or that I have not accepted. And was I not delusional? Was I not delusional to think ukuthi it is someone else's duty to accept me the way that I am, or to accept my disability for what it is? So yes, self-acceptance, accept your disability, accept what comes with you, and everything that comes with your disability. Don't expect another person to do that, because they might not accept you for who you are. And then what? Uzothini when they do not accept all that comes with you? Like, tell me. Because yeah, self-acceptance liberates, it sets you free. It helps you to love yourself even more. Hi guys, please don't mind my dress. But otherwise, the fourth one, this is supposed to be number one: put God first. You know what? God has so many answers to so many of our questions. We must just make the time to ask God and be like, Tiko, like, God, what am I supposed to do in such a case? So yes, put God first in everything. And yes, let's put that as number one. Let's put that one before forgiveness. Because how can you forgive when you do not have the source of your life? Because He forgives us every day of our sins. So doesn't make sense to forgive people, but then you don't even have God. Like, make it make sense. But otherwise, I'm not here to judge anyone. You do what works for you. But Nashem, putting God first works for me. It's been working for me, and it still works for me even today. 28 years later, it still works for me. And then be gentle. We know some of us, we are so hard on ourselves, not just because we are strong, but we have learned to fight. We have been fighters. Everything that we have, we fought for it. Everything that we believe in, we fight for it. So when you are a fighter, it's naturally hard for you or difficult to be gentle towards yourself. So yes, that is lesson number 5. Be gentle with yourself. And I know sometimes I'm really hard on myself, and sometimes I expect to be everything to other people, and that is impossible. I cannot show up for people every single time that they need me, and I need to be okay with that. I need to make peace with that. And sometimes we must forgive ourselves for doing things that we did not know was not good. But sometimes we learn lessons the hard way, and if you've learned your lesson, then right, you're on the right track. And then a healthy you is a happy you. Let me say it again. A healthy you is a happy you. When you take good care of yourself, when you take good care of your health, trust me, it's going to positively impact you. It's going to positively change your life. And now you're going to see ukuthi hayi man, ndisemandleni, ndiright, ndiphilile, ndipholile. So take good care of yourself, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, psychologically, spiritually. Just take care. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And number 7, number of perfection, it says, be ready to learn better ways of getting it done. Now we know, Gute, as a disabled person, You can't always do things the conventional way. You can't always do things that other people can do, but you can find a way of doing it. You can probably, let's say, let's make an example. You need to get from point A to point B. Other people might walk from point A to B, and then you might need to crawl from point A to point B, or you might need to use a mobility device from point A to B. So to get from point A to point B, I use a wheelchair, or I let someone carry me. I ask someone to carry me, from point A to point B. So yes, guys. But yes, that is lesson number 7. Be ready to learn. And I've learned ukuthi being disabled really pushes you to be creative, because hey, I need that thing, but it's so high up there. How will I get there? How will I get that thing if there's no one to help me? So yes, when you are disabled, you find ways of doing things different. And that is why some people will be like, I'm differently abled, because I'm able to do things different. I can still do what you are doing as a non-disabled person, but I need to do it different. So differently able to kick your butt. Yes, I am differently able to kick your butt. But otherwise, I'm not here to kick anyone's butt. I'm here to share my 28 lessons. And that is a wrap for today. Yes, like, are you serious? Like, were you seriously gonna listen to me for 28 minutes? Or were you really gonna listen to me for that long? Sharing 28 lessons? No, let's not do that. But do catch me again. I might post tomorrow. I might post the next day. But I'll post the 28 lessons within this month, or maybe within this day. Yaxhomekeka guys, yaxhomekeka ukuthi niyayilike na le video, niyayishare na le video. And sorry for those who do not understand Xhosa. I'm just being myself, because I was told to just be myself. So I'm sorry if there's like language barriers. I'm working on that, but otherwise, this was just the 7 lessons from or out of the 28 lessons. So do subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned, because I will tell you. You shall know when I've uploaded the other 7, or when I've uploaded the rest of the 28. But for now, let's camp on the 7. Let's process and digest and unpack the 7. Yes, you can share some pointers on the 7 that I've already shared. Maybe I forgot to mention something about not owing anyone a perfect body. But yeah, those are my lessons that I've learned. So please be respectful about my experience, because sana ndim ohleli kwezihlangu. Ezihlangu zitya bani? Zitya mna. But otherwise, guys, cheers.